Overview. CrowdAnalyzer is a VA system designed to visualize and analyze tourists' movement data in a theme park, Dino Fun World. It is a collaborative effort from visual analytics and statistical analytics strategies. The system can not only monitor individuals' activities and abstract them into groups in the park, but also gains insights of tourists' behavior patterns for better service improvement, and inspects potential abnormal incidents. There are 4 main components in CrowdAnalyzer. The left viewport visualizes a refined park map with overlaid tourists' movement and check-in information. The right area uses tabs to switch between 3 components: Facility Manager, Group Hierarchy Inspector, and Enter Leave Time Group Viewer. These 3 views provides an overview of the tourists and activities from different perspectives. Drill down from these overviews will let the analyst see the tourist's trajectory and check-in information on a refined map in the left panel of the interface. Statistical data processing. We first used statistical models and clustering methods to conduct exploratory data analysis using RStudio and MySQL. Then used PHP, HTML5, and JavaScript to visualize the processed data. At the micro level, we were able to efficiently group users by same enter leave time and steps count in the park. The enter leave time group viewer uses a scalable scatter plot diagram to project all physical groups' 3-day movement data. X-axis shows groups entering time, and Y-axis is leaving time. Size of dots indicates the number of people in the group. Shade shows the distance people traveled in the part. We can clearly see many clusters here. Clicking on the dots will show the group's movement in the map. The zoomable routing map on the left viewport enables system user to look into a specific area in the park. Length of curves or half circles on the map indicate the group's staying time in the park, thickness of those curves indicate population in the group, and color-coded line segments indicate different facilities check-in day and time. At the macro level, we applied k-means and M algorithms in RStudio to cluster the physical groups into 72 subgroups by their group size and preference over types of activities. In the Group Hierarchy Inspector tab, we used an interactive tree to show the hierarchical cluster groups, and a parallel coordinate diagram to visualize physical groups' activity profile. The interactive tree consists of 4 level 72 clusters. To understand the real characteristics of each cluster, system user can click on one cluster and bring up a parallel coordinate to show the details of the cluster. The user can also compare the 2 clusters using 2 views. In the PC view, we can visually investigate each visiting group's activity profile, such as visiting date, entering location, population, step count, with kids or no kids, show seeing or not. Each line on the parallel coordinate diagram represents a physical group. Clicking on one of the line, the group's movement route including check-in locations and time info would show on the map. In the Facility Manager tab, small multiples are used to visualize each ride's 3-day check-in data, showing an overview of operational status of different facilities in the park. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday were coded into 3 different colors. On click of one small diagram, an enlarged diagram would show on the top of the space, providing the opportunity to study more detailed data of 3 days, which have been color-coded. Line graph on top with white background shows the amount of people at the check-in location at different time. Scattered points below with different shades of gray band background represents an individual's waiting time to check into the location. We use different gray bands to show different scales as the waiting time varies much in a large range. By clicking on one scattered point, the individual's activity pattern, including movement path, check-in time, and location would show on the map viewport. In CrowdAnalyzer, 3 viewers on the right side are supplementary to each other. The left map communicate with each of them to weave the different analytic strategies together.